And then the position of trade unions have been overturned by the rank and file. I remember at that time the head of the trade unions was saying, "Oh, democracy is not working here." Because the union is telling you yes, how dare you say no? I remember the head of the Socialist Party was visiting towns, country towns. People were throwing vegetables at him. Traitor! And what do if you're a socialist leader and telling your guys, well, put posters and leaflets everywhere for the yes, and they say no? Are you going yourself? So there has been this very confidence that it's the Socialist Party or whatever party are us, the unions are us, this country is us. That's important. One thing that they've done is also that is interesting for here. They've been rekindling the social movements or the unions with the youth and with migrant workers, with the new generations, you know. And that's very important, not disconnecting themselves. So not disconnecting themselves from the poor, from the unemployed, not disconnecting themselves from the young people who are all casual anyway. You know, being there, part of society, it's actually class politics. They came back strong on class politics. When you hear the leaders, they're talking about class, you know, working class, and people are not afraid with this word, you know. So I try to put this all together. Is one thing that is, in my mind, very important is victory. And I think that's something we should do in Australia, perhaps having strong, little targets, but winning them, and showing that collectively we can win something, and then growing on this. You know? Direct action. You know, I'm sorry to say this, I went in Brisbane to this day of action, you know. What's the... You know, you're just walking there and going to the pub. Okay. I won't like to see a day of action in Australia. I would like to see a day of inaction, which is called a general strike. Don't go to work. Second thing what we learned also is that there is a French expression saying, when you don't have the right, take the left. You know, well, it's just like people say, well, you can't. Yes, I can. I do it. And I remember this, the guys working in the entertainment industry, you know, all the guys are making scaffolding, electrician, and so forth. They were on strike, and it was a year strike. And they were so creative in terms of, they're artists, in terms of, say, action. One day, the minister was there sitting on TV to try to call the population, but tell them, stop it, you know, stop it, please. You know, we need you to get back to work and be sensible. You know, you can't act like this. They cut the light, the sound. He was there, and he was there. You see him on his chair like this. There's no light, no sound. And you heard the guy on the back say, ha ha ha, and then the whole French. It's like a poor. If we're not there, you know, you have a new canto. And they stroke everybody in France. People were laughing from the TV, you know. So not be afraid to be creative and to have spectacular actions. The unemployed showed us a lot of things, like they were going all together in a supermarket like coal miners and just taking food and say, hey, there's no shame to be poor, and we have the right to eat. So arrest us, all of us. Very important also, the exit option. This connection with the poor people is that it's very easy in France to get the dole. I was myself going on the dole. And I saw this, the process is very easy. And you just have to go to internet once a week and once a month and just click, I'm still on the dole. And it's happening, you know, they don't push you to go to work, they don't pressure you to see employers, things like this. No, they don't care. And that's very important in a world of casual employment, because if you, as a casual workers, you don't have good conditions usually, and the employer's got a strong hand on you. So that any time you can say, oh, I'm working out. You know that tomorrow you're going to get the dole straight. The exit option is very important. The other thing that is very important is that we know that, economically speaking, the European Central Bank has been basically locking the hand of the government. You know, interest rates are fixed, inflation should be like this, public debt should be like this, and so forth. And it's a monetarist right-wing policy, bam, bang, every country in Europe. So what do? How you bargain nationally about wage increase? They found a way. You push for the door. You push the door up, you know, and you get people, right? You know, you get the people for this. And it's not a big issue for the government because, well, the door, you know, it's not the big wages there. So up, push the door up. Then what's happening is that people on minimum wage say, hey, basically the guy on the door is making as much as I do, and I'm working, so I want more. Push the minimum wage. Then skilled workers then turn to the employers and say, hey, we are skilled, you know, we are technicians, we've got some trades there, and we basically are doing the same thing that the people on minimum wage. And they've got bargaining leverage because they've got trades and skills. Off they got up. And up. You've got a chain reaction like this. It's smart, eh? I've been talking with the union guys there and training leadership, and I don't think it was a strategy. They didn't think about this. It just happened this way. What they do also is they strike first, they bargain after. Like at the moment, what they're doing, they don't strike at the moment. They're going to be a strike soon, general strikes last minute. Like when they increases the petrol, like here in Australia, the French government said, it is like a shortage, blah, 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 market, blah, 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 petrol up. The day after, all the fishermen blockaded all the ports. Said, we want a rebate. They blockaded first, then they asked for the rebate. They got the rebate. Then after the truckies, they blockaded the highways. And so the fishermen got it. Okay. Then after the farmers, they say, well, us, because if you don't give it to us, we go to the city. And they go in cities, the more radicals are the farmers. We've got very left-wing farmers there. We've got right-wing ones, but the lefties are, ooh. And they're not kidding. They're getting with their stuff into the cities. And they break everything, you know. It's just like, well, if they see a farmer's drive coming, she's got a car, you know, take your car away. They're burning everything on their way, you know. So the farmer's saying, us as well. Yeah, finish. And then the French population overall say, well, okay, hey, why not us? And that's it. The price goes down. So what I want to say, don't give up here. Don't give up here. And also, what is important is that if you give up, it would be a big blow. You know, this is all happening because for 10 years or more, people never gave up. So it's gonna start again. There's gonna be a revival of civil action and things like this, and it did happen. Thanks to these guys, and they're still working. They're not just sitting down and saying, well, that's it, it's done. No, they're still activists every day. And beware also that we're watching you. The work choices have been strongly denunciated by the ISFTU, the International Confederation of Free Trade Unions. It's a serious blow because other OECD countries are looking at Australia. Well, if they're able to do it in Australia, why not us? You know? So it's very important to fight here because, and you know, I remember when the law was passed here, the French union sent like many national trade unions, sent letters to the Australian embassy saying this is a shame, you know? And this is a contravention in the ILO. You know, you look at this, you've got here number 6, the right to collectively bargain. Hey, that's a core labor right, you know, international labor right. It's sanctioned by the UN, no? You know? So this government is in breach of international recognized labor rights, human rights. That's like, so it's very important for us to fight here because it's giving a bad example to other governments, you know? And people are aware of what's happening in Australia. They were not before Howard. But now they're beginning to look at you and say, what's going on there? You know? So, yeah, let's go for the fight. You know? Thank you.